Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 1-1 right now in the series. Command & Conquer Rivals replay request of the Mercenaries Thunderdome tournament. This will be game 3 between Blade and Alicia. So we'll get that started here for you in just a moment. So right now Alicia's actually run 2 separate decks. We had
establishing battlefield control.
Her GDI, her Nod lost, her GDI won. And now into game number 3, she is still rocking GDI, but Blade has swapped to Nod. So we still have buffs on both sides, but it's the Noxana buff versus the Jackson buff. We've seen good uses of both in the past. I'm kind of curious to see what Blade is actually running here, but based upon the theme of the tournament, Giga Cannon is likely going to happen. Double missiles to go for the double dogs. Alicia will at least, I think, take down one of these missiles, but triple dogs, she's just going to triple down on it. Make a whole bunch of 2v1 situations. And Blade is just kind of going to give up on that. He's like, all right, well, nuts to this. He's going to go for some bikes. Not going to go for any kind of harass. Looks like he's just more interested in some cleanup. But we also get a Pitbull out now here from Alicia. Pitbull versus bikes, at least that hurt of bikes, will go her way. And now we got some shocks to try to clean up the rest of these lasers that are out here from Blade. So Blade also going to be running into buggies. Now, buggies are kind of like the same as dogs in this case. It's going to be something of a tankier unit unless you got some pretty heavy anti-vehicle power around. There's the first Giga, but because Blade had to just kind of save up to pick it up, he didn't have enough units out on the field. First missile goes over to Alicia. So we actually saw previously in the matchups between Arakizoro and Mav that Giga Cannon in the middle of this matchup can do an extreme amount of damage. Blade didn't protect it there. Those bikes in the middle are actually not moving, which is a little strange. There we go. Kind of moving now. But we need to set up a little bit of a wall if you're going to be going for a Giga Cannon into the mid. The Giga Cannon will not do a lot of damage up against those shocks, but it will eat that tank for breakfast. Ooh, and it's going to get a free MORS for its trouble too. Woo. That was devastating for Alicia. MORS doesn't even get enough time to set up, let alone get a volley off. But, okay, I lied. It totally will get a volley off and a setup. But it's not a great trade for Blade to keep doing that. But I don't think he's going to let Alicia keep doing that. Alicia, not having really a lot of units out there, has actually forced the Harvester off of the Tiberium in the bottom right pad. It's now going to be sitting there with those bikes. Bikes will get cleaned up, but it's still one red pad. And as long as these bikes play interference for the dogs, they're not going to get there. Doesn't actually matter. We lose at the top anyway, so Alicia does actually put it out yellow. But here we go. 2 red. I don't think Alicia's going to have the speed, not with those dogs, to get it. And this will now be a third missile situation. Pitbull just kind of trying to sacrifice itself for a kill on top of this Giga Cannon. If that Predator can come out here, well, it will certainly be a kill, but that's going to be an Oxana buff. Doesn't seem to matter. It got a shot off on it anyways. And the Banshee that was trying to be a wall does go down to this Pitbull. Pitbulls versus Banshees are actually pretty phenomenal for GDI players. And yeah, the Pitbulls taking down, what, the Banshee, the Giga Cannon with the help of the Predator. Now with an Oxana buff on it as well. It does look like it will survive. Blade making a play there in the bottom right, and the Harvester doesn't come over in time. This will be now Blade striking back for a 2-1 score here in this best of 5.